Okay guys, I can explain. Okay guys? Okay, how you doing? I'm alive. I haven't posted in maybe almost 6 months. And did you know that if you don't post for 6 months on your YouTube channel, they can actually terminate your ad revenue? I nearly died when I found that out. Hi, I'm Azura. I post new videos every week even though I haven't posted in months. But subscribe. Oh god, I need to post a video. But I also really have been struggling with my mental health. What does a girl do? Let's just get into how to deal with your life when you fall off your path, lose your faith, and kind of need to romanticize it a little bit, because if you don't add a little into everything, what do you have, right? You have a whole lot of monotony, and I'm not about it. Okay? And let's jump into the video. Ka-chow! Hey hatchlings, it's DragonFaether, and wow, I feel like such a stranger in front of the camera, but I am so excited to finally be back making videos. It's been like 5 months since my last video, and for today's video, before I really jump into a new style and a new format of content creation here on the channel, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what the hell has been going on, and also to leave you guys with some good tips for dealing with kind of what I just went through. So I get questions a lot about what to do when you fall off your path, or when you lose faith in your practice, or what to do when you're not really feeling your craft anymore. And honestly, that's a huge reason why I haven't really posted any videos, is because I have been struggling with my mental health, and with that comes a lot of questioning about my spirituality and just kind of, is this what I believe in even real or relevant? And honestly, the only thing that really helped me get through it was romanticizing my life and forcing myself to fall in love with myself and falling in love with the parts of my life that are the hardest to deal with, and making those moments matter in a way that wouldn't otherwise matter if I didn't choose to give them meaning. So easy just to go through something rough, go through something difficult in life, and then completely let it change you as a person, and completely abandon, your love of life and your kind heart and soft nature. It's really easy. It's actually really freaking easy to fall into that. And when you find yourself questioning your faith, or when you find yourself falling off your path, it's important to remind yourself that that is part of your journey. It's absolutely okay to fall off your path, and give yourself some grace to experience that feeling of being lost. Really surrender to that. I personally didn't feel like I was in a place where I was able to share authentically on my channel, and even me trying to communicate why I feel like I couldn't show up and be authentic on camera would have been fake with me trying to explain it with just where I've been, I really just needed to take a step back and really just kind of focus on what I want and where I'm going and who I want to be and who I am and how to get to close the gap between the two. And I struggled. I literally have struggled so much. For those of you guys who don't know, last year in summertime, I couldn't get out of bed for 60 days. And I was so depressed that my hair pretty much all matted together. And I am only a couple showers, hopefully a couple showers away from getting it completely finished.
It's really annoying, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm a couple showers, hopefully a couple showers away from having my hair completely untangled, and it almost took me a year. It's literally been 11 months since I've been trying to untangle my hair from being depressed. That shit is hard work. And so many people told me to shave it, and I almost did so many times, but I love my long hair so much, even though I love wearing wigs. I was gonna be so if I decided to shave the knots off of my head, I literally would have spiraled even further. And I knew that deep within my like being. I knew that the best thing for me to do was to untangle the hair no matter how long it took me to do it. And I did it, and I feel so, well, I almost did it a couple showers away, but like I feel like so accomplished, and I knew I would feel this way, and I knew that even on the hardest nights where I felt trapped in my own body because I couldn't lay on my back for almost a year, like that shit will change a person. Like that will change you. You know, was I stubborn or was I determined? Probably both. But when you lose faith in everything else around you, you have to find the faith within yourself. And that's why I believe romanticizing your life is so important. It's actually expected for you to fall off your path. Like, you have to fall off your path. Like, it's part of life. You know, you're gonna have moments where you might decide that witchcraft is no longer for you, and maybe, you know, you're supposed to revert to Islam. Like, I don't know what your path is like you don't know what that's like, but if you don't allow yourself to like question yourself and to, you know, ask yourself, hey, is this really still working for me? If you've been on a path for so many years, like, why would you not give it a shot? Like, why would you not give yourself the space and the grace to handle that? When you choose to embark on a spiritual journey and you choose to put yourself first, like, people will have a problem with that, and the people that have a problem with that aren't for you. Like, one of my favorite quotes is, those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind, or vice versa. I'm sorry, I don't remember who said it, but I love that quote because it helps remind me what's important and who's important to me. And when I fall off my path, I'm often like, go back to the basics, or like see what like you resonated with in the beginning. And while that can help for some people, this time it didn't work for me. And the only thing that really helped me get excited about creating again like I used to, like videos, I used to love making videos, and for months it just has brought me no joy, has brought me such deep sadness. And I realized that so much of my pain has come from the loss of my cat, which, if you don't know, my cat, my familiar, who I've had since I was 5 years old, like almost 20 years, like passed away last year. And it just destroyed me. Like, it destroyed me in a way that I didn't quite notice at first, but like I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I saw it coming, but like I didn't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. But I'm getting off on a tangent because the whole reason why I'm bringing that up is because everybody's gonna have shit that happens to them. And if you are going through so much bullshit and you find yourself in a position where you're starting to get cynical, or you're starting to hate your life, or you're starting to like not like things that used to bring you joy, please just like give yourself the space to breathe and go for a walk if you can. And if not, put on some nice like meditative music, like on the YouTube here. Like, I'm sure you can find so many incredible like just nature sounds. I use them and love them wholeheartedly. 100% recommend it. Need it every night to sleep. But it helps put me in a place where I can be with myself and not be afraid. And like, you have to hold your own hand sometimes through these things, because no one else has your experience but you. No one else truly understands what it's like to be you except you. And when somebody else is trying to tell you that your feelings don't matter, or you're not feeling what you do, or the experiences that you've had aren't as traumatic maybe as they have been, you have to not listen to that. And that is the challenge. The challenge is to choose what you believe, to choose what you love, and to choose what matters. And that's why romanticizing each tiny little moment of your life, even the hard parts, even the parts where you're on your bathroom floor, snot covering you, sobbing, barely able to catch your breath, having a mental breakdown, literally, I have been there, you have been there, we've all been there to some degree. Like, it's in those moments that you have to find the beauty. Like, you have to find the beauty in the breakdown, or you might not make it through. Like, and that's a real thing. Like, so many people don't make it through their struggles because they don't have the tools and the support that they need. and I just wanted to get really real with you guys about it before I like jump into making like super like produced content and like all of this magical, mystical, whatever the fuck. Like, I needed to have like a real moment with you guys and like just be honest with you guys. Like, it's okay to fall off your path. It's okay to lose your faith. It's okay to be faithless. It's okay to be like, you know what, maybe when we die, we're just gone. Like, it's okay to have those thoughts, and while they're so overwhelming and can really break you down, especially if your whole identity is wrapped up in a certain type of belief system that might not be serving you any longer, or your whole career is based around a type of belief that isn't serving you well anymore, like, it will turn your life upside down. You have to allow that space in your life to have those experiences where your life goes kaploof. You know, you have to find the beauty in the movement through that. You have to find the beauty in the transformation, you know, and that's the hardest part, and the part that I've been struggling with the most. And like, I've been going to doctors trying to figure out my physical health and my mental health. Good news is that my body seems to be okay. It just seems to be my mental health that's struggling right now, which is good because I do have a history of really bad like physical health, so I'm very grateful that I have my health in the middle of a global pandemic. That seems like such a gift from God and Goddess and all the guardians that I just love, you know what I'm saying? Before I go, I just want to remind you guys why it's important to romanticize your life. It's not just yes, it's a trend, you know, yes, it's something that TikTok is telling you to do right now, and like all the cool people who are cool people, who's anyone is like romanticizing their life because I'm that bitch, right? Like, no, it's not just a trend. I mean, we're gonna get into that a whole lot later about, not a whole lot later, but we'll get into that later about just spirituality and the trending of that and all of that. That's a different video, but for this one, just remember that like, it is what you make it. And for me, like, I like to go outside, drink some cold tea, and like listen to the birds and pretend I'm in a movie. Like, I like to dance by myself in my bathroom and rehearse for my music videos. Like, I love to party by myself because I am my own best company. Like, I am bringing that energy into my life now because like, I've gone through so much shit. Like, I don't deserve to like add to it, you know what I mean? Like, I deserve to like come forward and be present in my own life and be like, you know what, I'm Azura fucking DragonFaether, bite me if you don't like it, because like, I have been through way too much to not like love and celebrate myself for how far I've come, and you exactly deserve that same energy. Like, it doesn't matter if you're some cool influencer on the internet, it doesn't matter if you're some celebrity, it doesn't matter if you're some rich bitch or whatever, like, it doesn't matter if you're somebody in a place that no one's ever heard of before and you feel like your life is falling apart. Like, you still deserve that energy. Like, you still deserve to show up for yourself like you were the baddest bitch on the planet, like you were the hottest piece of ass to have ever walked earth. Like, that's the kind of energy you deserve. And like, I just wanted to talk about it before I really like jump into a new era on my channel, because I've been so stuck. I've been like, what video should I make? It's been so long since I've posted, and I've tried to film content, and I've just kind of like, they never obviously graced my channel because you haven't seen anything from me in a while. So that's why I just wanted to make this video and just kind of touch base with you guys and like say, hey, hope 2021's going well. I don't want to be gone all of 2021. 2020 really took the fucking life out of me. I know I'm not the only one, so like, I'm just really grateful that I'm in a place where I'm feeling maybe just 2 seconds better to start creating again, because girl, we know it's been a while, and like, I really miss you guys. I miss interacting with you guys. I miss connecting with you guys and hearing your stories and hearing what practices you guys have, and I learn new things that I've never even heard of that way. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have ever learned of the draconic path. Like, that's blows my mind away. Like, it's just really important for me now where I'm at to like show up again and like start making content and start sharing my journey again, because it's like, I'm excited to do it again. And I've gone through so much depression and anxiety and just some other like more heavier like mental struggles like over the past year or so, that like I am ready to just embrace that like excitement feeling, or that like curiosity to explore like what kind of content I can create again, like to explore my creativity. Like I literally haven't done that in so long, and if I have like even the tiniest inkling of doing something like that, like I have to do it right away. Like, and so do you. Like every single time you feel like you have like the tiniest burst of energy to do something, if you don't act on that within like 5 seconds, like you're truly doing yourself a disservice. And that's the hardest thing I've had to learn, is like sometimes I hate doing dishes and I hate doing laundry, but sometimes I'll have those little tiny bursts of like, I should do this, and I'm like, absolutely I should do this. I should do this right the fuck now, because if I don't do it now, when am I gonna do it? You know? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of like a rambly mess. If you guys want to like hear more about my thoughts on this topic, maybe a little more concise with some better like well thought out messages, you can check out my blog post in the Hatchling clan. I've also included some resources on the topic of romanticizing your life and what to do when you like fall off your spiritual path, if you are interested in just some extra resources, because like as great as my content is, and as much as you guys have like missed me or whatever, like you shouldn't get all your information from me, obviously. Like that would not be good. So I've included some resources there if you are interested in diving a little bit more into this topic. But thank you guys so much for all of your support. I can't wait to see you guys soon, and you're not gonna be ready for it. Oh my god, you gonna be surprised. Alright, but until next time, stay geeky, cheeky, and freaky! How long has it been since I said that? Blessed be and bye, hatchlings. Mwah.
I just wanna feel better, better. I just wanna get out of the sadness. I just wanna feel better, better. Why don't you come subscribe and stay for a while and like the video and leave a comment what you do when the world's coming down on you and you don't wanna get out of bed. How do you get out of bed? Let me know downstairs in the comments so I can read it. I was gonna say leave you on red, but I don't wanna leave you on red because you're too cool. But there's so many of you guys, it's so hard to keep up with everybody. But I try my best. But I haven't been here so long. I kind of feel like I don't know how to do my job anymore. Like, is this my job? I'm sweating. It is so hot here in Cali. Did you know that it's predicted to be the hottest summer in a while?